Good morning. How are y'all doing? This is Wanda. Okay, this is February the 28th, the last month in February 2025. Guys, I think it's time for a reset. I really, really, really do. And I don't think half of us have even gotten halfway through our goals, or either we've relapsed. And you know what? That's okay. I'm going to confess, I've relapsed and I've reset, and it's very helpful if your family members were on board or are on board. That would help us out a great deal. But if not, we have to overcome that temptation for whatever it may be. For me, it's hashtag natural sugar, meaning using natural sugar on a daily basis. No junk food, no cupcakes, no cream cheese danishes. You know what I'm talking about. And exercising and things like that. But guys, I do. If you haven't noticed, the weather is changing. Our days are getting brighter. Yeah, the sun is staying out a little bit longer, and it's also coming up a little bit earlier. Just in case you workaholics have not noticed, but I think March the 9th is daylight savings time. But guys, I do seriously think it's time for a reset. Um, Meaning let's go back over our goals, and maybe your standard was too high. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your standard for it was too high. So let's kind of let's just tweak our goals. To where they are attainable. I'm so serious because I don't want you to feel like you failed. Like, let's say for me, let's say my goal is to lose 20 pounds. Well, I may want to tweak it and say let's knock it down to 10, maybe 10 or 15. That's okay. We're just tweaking it, and we're gonna kind of go in and monitor what we eat on a daily basis, how we're working out, and and everything. But it's time for a reset because we're only a few more. Well, April will be a quarter. So you don't want to get to May and June and you haven't done nothing. You're going to really be disappointed in yourself. Okay? Um that's our mental health, our financial, everything. It's time for a reset, guys. I mean, I'm hot. I'm sorry. Yes, because like I said, menopause is no joke, and I do wear moisturizer on a daily basis, so that kind of doesn't play in my favor when a hot flash hits. So I can't. I mean, I can't help it. It's this is is this is nature. Yeah. So and there's also something I want to address in the reset. Let's look at what we are putting into our bodies. Not only food, y'all. Um, I want to go and run and get it. Let me do that. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Look, it also don't help when the heat on. It's supposed to be, I think, around 70 something today, so the heat is on because it got around 40 degrees last night. But we also want to think about what we're putting into our bodies. Like I said, it not only comes from the food. Okay, this is something that I use. But this is Dr. Teal's aluminum free deodorant. Okay, and let me see. And I also use some like Suave. This is a very nice. This is Awesome Blossom deodorant by Suave. I'm not endorsing these brands or anything like that. Um, I learn a lot through YouTube and Pinterest and things like that. So in the reset, we are, like I said, we want to also be observant as to what we're putting in our body and on our bodies. Okay, aluminum free. Aluminum free, not aluminum free. Aluminum is in a lot of our products, and I'm going to share something. Um, Probably about 3 years ago, one of the YouTubers, she mentioned something about you can even about using deodorant that does not have aluminum in it. Mainly, she did her research. She had cancer, and so she started adjusting her diet and also what she puts in her body and on her body. So a lot of things she made herself, and I thought it was very interesting that she came up, or she brought up, uh buying deodorant that does not have aluminum. I'm gonna tell you that I got rid of like Degree and Secret. Um, Cause at first, by me, I would see deodorant that said aluminum free, but aluminum is something that our body does not need. Okay. I forgot why. I did, honestly. I forgot why. Just Google and do your research. I'm for real. Reading is very fundamental. But when you do the switch, I'm gonna say do it on a weekend that you are off, or not a weekend. Do it on your off days. Try the switch. Try just going, just like we do a detox on our body. We're gonna detox our body by not using deodorant on our off days. I understand. You're at home. You're in the confinements of your own home and family, things like that. Just try that first. Get rid of your deodorants. Now, if you want to hold on to it, that's fine by me. Do whatever pleases you. Buy you some. I'm going to be honest. Buy you some aluminum free deodorant. Try a nice scent that you think that you would like. This is a white powder stick. It is. I'm almost out. And then this one is like a nice clear glide on. And you may think that, oh, this one ain't gonna hold me, but I'm gonna tell you something. When you detox your body of all these chemicals that are in there, you'll be thankful. Your body will adjust to it. This is that's those deodorants that we've been using as we've grown up. That's all we know. So when we make that switch from, let's say, I'm going to take degree to something that is aluminum free. I know Suave makes an aluminum free deodorant. I never knew why they had, quote, aluminum free. Smiths and Dr. Teal's, they all have aluminum free deodorants. But when someone's calling me, so my eyes kind of, yeah. But I'm just gonna be for real. I'm gonna put it out there. When you start using aluminum free deodorant, it's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable. That's why I say try to do it on your off days. Let's experiment with it on our days off. That way you'll like it. It'll help you to determine if you want to make that switch or not. Now for me, I use this one on the days that I work because I constantly move. I move. I move. I can't sit still. I mean, I'm lifting, bending, whatever, And then this one I use on my off days and on like Sundays when I go to church. Because you're not at church that long, at least that I knew of. I'm not. I'm only there for maybe about 3 hours. So I do use a lighter deodorant. But when you make that switch, this is authentic material. I'm telling you, you're going to have an unpleasant odor. That's because our body has gotten used to all the other stuff we're putting in. So we're trying to detox our body. So you're gonna be musty. As they say, you're gonna be musty. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. You're not gonna believe it. But we're detoxing our body. We're getting all this stuff up out of our bodies. So you're gonna have an unpleasant odor, under the armpit. I'm just being for real, y'all. Just being for real. So that's why I say experiment with it on the weekends, and you know your job. You know what I mean. Like if you are constantly moving, or if you're sitting still the majority of the day, and things like that. So I'm going to say let's try to get rid of aluminum in our products that we use on our body. Whether if we're going to have to start making our own deodorant and our body lotions and things like that, it's all natural. And that's okay. That is okay. Now, something I am going to try doing is making my own lotion and making my own deodorant. Is going to take some time because I'm going to have to get some things together. But when you make your own products, a lot of it we already have in our own homes. But let's get back to the aluminum-free deodorant. Like I said, you're going to be musty starting out. You know. And I've been doing it now for about 3 or 4 years. So I know what to use and when to use. Trust me. I dare not use this on my 5 days at work, boy. Cause I sweat a lot. This ain't gonna last me no time. But I'm for real. Let's try and rid our body of the products that we use of aluminum. Okay. You'll get comfortable with it, and when summer comes, guess what? I'm still able to use this when I go to work. I'm able to use it during the summer. I am while I'm at work. I'm able to use the lighter one. Yeah, but let's think about detoxing our body of the products that we put in and on our body. And if you want to also, along with that, let's do a reset, meaning let's detox our body of all these chemicals. With that, you can use a probiotic. I don't have one on, in my medicinal arsenal, but a probiotic would help. And you can also try doing coriander or cilantro. Cilantro is like one of my favorite herbs. If you like, I'm gonna say, like, if you like eating a salad, try doing cucumbers, tomatoes, and topping it off with some cilantro. Cilantro is a herb that will rid your body of all of those metals. Try it, I promise you. But at the same time, I'm not a doctor, so do your research, do your due diligence, But I've gotten comfortable in using the aluminum-free deodorant, and I've also got my mom and my auntie on board. And it's just a matter of finding a scent that you like. Some of them can be too powerful, and some of them are a little light. And as you get to using it, you'll adjust. Your body will adjust to what you're using, and like I say, my job requires me to move a lot. I don't sit still, so I use the Dr. Teal's. You're gonna find that the aluminum-free deodorant is very expensive, so that's why I experiment first. I don't buy nothing that's. I think one of them is right there in my mind, and I can't say it. I see a lot of younger people buying it. It's a natural deodorant. It's probably like $15. Yeah, I could probably get two and a half of these. I'm gonna be honest. For $15, I probably can get 3 aluminum-free deodorants. I just have to go in and do my math, but I'm pretty certain I can get 3. But let's like I said, this is time for a reset of our goals, of our eating habits, of exercising, our financial habits, our spending. Yes. Let's readjust our budget. Okay, go back through and find out things that you find out where your money is going. And the subscriptions and things like that, cancel it. Because a lot of these things that you're reading in magazines and things like that, guess what? You can Google it. You can go to Pinterest. You can go to WebMD. Um, it's out there. It's on the web for us to use. I promise you. It may not come as quickly, and you're going to have to do your research, and really just comb through and read. Like I said in another video, reading is very fundamental, and that what holds us back, lack of knowledge. Like I say, I learned about this, not necessarily this brand, but the fact that it's aluminum free, y'all. I learned that through another YouTuber. And I never thought about aluminum free. I never even thought about buying it. I didn't know what it was. Now my niece, she does. She's been using, I think, Secret aluminum free. I know why. She does. She sweats a lot. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm sorry. She does sweat a lot. So she uses Secret's aluminum free deodorant. And it is expensive, but like I say, we can take the time out and make our lotions, make our deodorants, make our toothpaste. Yes, make our mouthwash. It just takes a little time, a little preparation, just like meal prepping. It just takes a little time and effort. And like I said, a lot of these things that we could be making for ourselves, they're right. They're right in our home. We're going to have to get back to the basics, y'all. I hate to say that, but I'm glad because I'm 53. And no, there are a lot of things that I didn't know that I know now that I wish I did know. And I could have, 20 years ago, I could have been ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to being natural and things like that. I don't mean what hair and all, but using a lot of staple items that we have in our home to make the things that we use on a daily basis. So we're and that's not only about what that comes to cooking too. There are things that it's for, like making bread. We can make bread with a couple of things that we have in our home. Ain't no need going out buying bread, and some of that stuff we need to cut out anyway. So, but that's my tip for you all today. Okay, y'all be blessed. I'll see you later. Thank you.